What I Eat Wednesday. I am starting off with a smoothie. I started with putting some walnuts, having some protein, as well as a 1/4 cup of oats, oatmeal, just dried, and then blended that up so it was formed a powder. And then I figured, oh, I'm getting my oatmeal in it anyways. And then I also added some yogurt, just a little bit of the goat yogurt, and then berries. And then I finished it up with green tea, which I despise. And it's one of the ones from my David's Tea, the 24 Days of Christmas. I don't even know how to say it, but the Gen Matcha, or Gen, it's not Gen Matcha, but it's Gen, anyways. It's disgusting. I do not like it, and I'm it's still there since Christmas, so I'm obviously not drinking it. Anyways, so I added it in here. Unfortunately, I can taste it. I should have maybe done half the amount of the liquid that I added and half almond milk. So now my smoothie is not as delicious as I thought it would be, but that's okay. The first sip, it's good, and then you get that aftertaste of the green tea that I personally just don't like, so that it hits me, but it's fine. It's still good enough for a quick breakfast. I'm doing a burpees challenge, so I'm gonna go off and do my burpees. We're doing 30 burpees every day for the month of July, so I'm gonna go do that now, but I had to start my day with something to give me energy, and then I'm probably gonna work out this evening. But I worked yesterday at the vet clinic, and I just got called into work tomorrow, as well as my 3 regular days, so it's gonna be a busy week. So today I'm gonna try to get done a lot of my housework, things that I was planning to do over today and tomorrow, because now it all has to get done today. Anyways, I do have something planned delicious for lunch that will give me leftovers now the next couple days, so that's good too, and for dinner. Alright, I'm just gonna drink this now. I've just spent about an hour outside doing a whole bunch of weeding and gardening, so I'm very hot and tired. So I'm going to be making myself a cold coffee drink. I didn't have coffee this morning, so now's the time to do it. So I have just in my cup some ice, and then adding my almond milk. And then I have just some coffee. I didn't do espresso, just because espresso pots are more expensive. But just like that, filling it up with a little more, and there we go. I spilled on my shirt, but it's actually really good. So for lunch, I'm going to be making a roasted chickpea salad. I've already drained and washed my chickpeas and dried them as best I could. So that's them now. So I'm just going to put those in a little bowl. And then tossing in some oil. That's good enough. Just mixing that up. And then I've already mixed my spice blend. It has ginger, a little bit of curry powder, turmeric, cumin, garlic salt, and some red pepper flakes. And I've made something similar to this before, but I've put them in the oven quite a bit and they got really crunchy. So this time we're just gonna do it lightly so they get a little crispy, but not like a salty snack. Then I'm just going to sprinkle them on my baking sheet and just put them all around. My oven's not working, the bottom element. However, I am just gonna put them in on broil and keep turning them very often. I've cut up my veggies that I want to add in, so I'll show you what these are. I have lettuce already prepped, and then adding some, oh dear, I dropped a cucumber, but adding some cucumbers, which the dogs are more than happy to get, then some cut up sugar snap peas. Everything is looking very green, but that's okay. And then I have some onions, corn, and then for the dressing, I'm just keeping it pretty simple, adding in some rice vinegar, like that, some aged red wine vinegar, and then a little bit of, I have Tuscan herb infused olive oil. And then just mixing all of that together. And then we're gonna put the chickpeas as well. I have some peanuts on top. I've taken the chickpeas out of the oven. Usually you'd keep it in for about 20 minutes. I did probably about 15. I'm just stirring it every 2 minutes because it was on broil. The recipe loosely comes from Oshi Glows, but obviously I'm adapting, and I think it was originally just a cucumber salad with some other veggies, but I'm having it with lettuce salad with something. But anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna add this all together now. So adding the chickpeas on here, as well as some of the peanuts. Now let me taste it. This one is my bowl here now, and I still have some leftovers, maybe either for tomorrow or just when Dan gets home. So that's a big bite. Let's taste it. It's really good. A great kind of fresh salad, perfect for the summer, but with a little bit more flavor and texture from the roasted chickpeas, but super healthy. Maybe not the peanuts, but I had minimal of them. You could do walnuts or almonds, would be a better choice. But packed with protein from chickpeas and very delicious. I love the kind of the cumin taste to it, and I put maybe a little too much ginger in it, but still really good. So that's what I'm gonna eat for lunch now. For dinner, we're decided we're just gonna do burgers with some potato fries and corn. Just nice and simple. We were planning to do, or I had in my head I was gonna do a stir fry, but it's already pretty late. It's 7:30 right now. So just for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna make a barbecue, and it's a beautiful evening out, so yeah, nice time to be outside. We're gonna see how these fries work, because I cut them in thick wedges because I was gonna put them directly on the barbecue, but on the side where the heat is not. So it's just kind of like an oven, but Daniel did not. He wrapped them in aluminum foil and is putting directly on the flame. So we're going with his method, and we're hoping that it works. Dan's putting cheese on his, and he's adapted. He's opened it up and using the heat to cook. No, okay.
It's warm. It's
okay. All right, we got everything ready now, and I'd say that the fries did turn out very well. You can see they're nicely brown there. Not as crispy as if I did in the oven, but still pretty good. Then we have a corn on the cob. We're sharing one. And then the burger is the black bean burger from Costco. And we only have 2 more left after this. So we're gonna have to do another Costco trip sometime soon. Alright, so let's eat this and enjoy time outside. We're back in again and just gonna watch some TV. Just having a few sips of Dan's tea, and then I have a cookie. It's a chocolate shortbread cookie. And yeah, that's it tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.